Welcome viewers, this is your anchor Kekrizanya Solo and you're now watching Hornbill TV. Time is running out for Sonam Wangchuk. A High Court petition warns he may not survive beyond 2 days if his indefinite strike continues. So let's find out what this is all about. The youth-led protest organized by the Cockroach Junta Party at Jantar Mantar began on June 20. Now, nearly a month later, what started as a youth-led demonstration has evolved into a nationwide talking point, with the movement showing no signs of slowing down. And as of July 16th, the sit-in has entered its 26th day, while Wangchuk's indefinite hunger strike has reached its 19th consecutive day. So how did a protest that began with a group of young demonstrators grew into one of the country's most closely watched movements? And what exactly has unfolded over the past 26 days? Before we dive into the latest developments, let's first take a step back, revisit how the protest began, understand the reason behind it, and trace the key events that shaped the movement so far. But first, let's hear it from the man himself.
नमस्कार साथियों, बड़े मुश्किल से आज फिर आप लोगों से जुड़ पा रहा हूँ 18वें दिन, क्योंकि आप लोगों के हज़ारों संदेश आए कि मैं अनशन तोड़ दूँ, कुछ खा लूँ। बड़े बुजुर्ग नेतागण आकर मुझे कोई प्यार से कोई गुस्से में बोल रहे हैं और कुछ ने तो अदालत से अपील की है कि सरकार मुझे ज़बरदस्ती खाना खिलवाए। दो बातें हैं, पहला तो अगर मैं खा भी लूँ तो उससे क्या बदलेगा और क्या संदेश जाएगा? सरकार को तो यही संदेश जाएगा कि जवाबदेही की ज़रूरत नहीं है, वो बैठ जाते हैं, वो चले जाते हैं। और दूसरी बात, मेरी हालत कुछ ऐसी भी नहीं है कि मैं 2-4 दिन में मर जाऊं। बहुत सारे मेडिकल टेस्ट होते रहे हैं, रिजल्ट्स काफ़ी नॉर्मल है 18 दिन के अनशन के लिए। आज ईसीजी भी हुआ, बुरा नहीं है, तो इसलिए मैं अभी कई दिन चल सकता हूँ। हाँ, कमज़ोरी है, मेरे मसल्स ख़त्म हो रहे हैं, मगर मेरा दिल और कोर अभी भी ठीक चल रहा है।
The protest at Jantar Mantar has progressed from a digital satirical campaign into a major national standoff. To understand where things stand today, we have to rewind and trace the timeline of the protests. June 3 to 6. CJP executive Saurav Das and Vijeta Dahiya organized a press briefing in Delhi to declare an upcoming national youth movement. Founder Abhijit Dipke coordinates standard operating logistics to demand the resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan over the widespread NEET UG 2026 paper leak scandal. June 12th to 15th, the campaign expands beyond social media spaces and coordinated satellite demonstrations rolled out across major transit hubs including Amritsar Gate, Bengaluru and Jaipur. Now this was phase 1. Coming to phase 2, the launch of sit-in protests. On June 20, day 1, the official Delhi sit-in begins at Jantar Mantar, where hundreds of affected students and young job aspirants gathered under the banner of the CJP. Despite an expiration of the initial single-day clearance and subsequent pushback from the Delhi police protesters, the protesters refused to leave. Moving on to day 2, June 21. The central government organizes a selective NEET retest. Demonstrators at the site formally reject it, calling it a superficial patch that completely bypasses permanent testing agency accountability. And next is the phase 3. Phase 3 is where Sonam Wangchuk's hunger strike begins, which is late June to early July. On June 28, which is day 9, renowned Magsaysay award-winning educator and climate activist Sonam Wangchuk joins the camp after visiting Rajkot, where he immediately initiates an indefinite water-only hunger strike. 6 students leaders, including activist Danish Ali, also joined him in the fast. Now July 3rd, day 14th and the 6th day of the fast, medical monitoring panels registered the first alarming dips in Wangchuk's vital signs noting that his blood glucose dropping in the low 60s. July 5, the 8th day of the fast, parents of Riya Kumari Thapa, a NEET aspirant who reportedly died by suicide due to the pressure from the paper leak, came to show their support. Farmer union blocks also joined the camp in mainstream supply lines. Now coming down to the phase 4, which has been one critical juncture with extreme weather and also garnered support from the many opposition political leaders. Day 20, the 12th day of the fast on July 9, where heavy monsoon downpours flooded the protest site. A viral video also goes viral showing CJP chief Abhijit Dipke pleading on his knees with Delhi police personnel to allow tents to shelter the fasting students from the rain.
आपके कैमरे में अरे हटाने से क्या मिलेगा आपको? अरे धूप दिख नहीं रही है क्या यार आपको? मैं हाथ जोड़ रहा हूँ भाई, क्या उस इंसान की जान लेकर दम लोगे आप? हम जान लेने के तो क्या कर रहे हो आप? कैमरे में क्या लगा रखा है ये? कैमरे में आ रहा है वो। तो कैमरा यहाँ क्या कर रहा है आपका? सामने वाला जो कैमरा है वो क्या कर रहा है? क्या चारों तरफ से क्या करना है? उसको हटा के सामने वाला कैमरा हटा दीजिए, मैं वो हटा देता हूँ। सामने वाला कैमरा हटा दीजिए। धूप आएगा लगा लेना। कैमरा वाला एक सेकंड सामने वाला कैमरा हटा दीजिए। मुद्दे पे आ जाओ सर, आप बोल रहे हो, मुद्दे पे आ जाओ। एक सेकंड, यहाँ पर कितने सारे लोग हैं? आपको धूप दिख रही है वो प्लास्टिक पर? बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल। आपको कौन सा चश्मा लाकर तुम्हें अलग से? अरे सर, प्लास्टिक के बाद स्टेज पर ही आएगी ना। कॉमन सेंस नाम की चीज होती है ना सर। देखिए ना। अरे सर, धूप आ रही थी तभी लगाया ना सर। तो अब है कि नहीं है? अरे अभी है मेरे बाप, अभी है। दिखाओ ना। जब 12 बजे सिर पे आएगा, सूरज सिर पे आएगा तब निकल देंगे। सर मारिए मत, सर मारिए मत, मैं पैर छुड़ाऊं, मारिए मत, मार क्यों रहे? मैं पैर छुड़ाऊं, आप मार क्यों रहे हो? उधर।
Continuing with the timeline, July 13th and fast day 16th, mainstream political opposition figures visit the fast site, including Delhi's leader of opposition Atishi, MLA Kuldeep Kumar, and former Kerala Health Minister KK Shailaja. Rakesh Tikayat was also one. Culturally influential icons like Nasaruddin Shah and Arundhati Roy issued public statements urging Wangchuk to end his fast due to severe muscle depletion. Other personalities like Swara Bhaskar, Atul Kulkarni, Shabana Asmi, Soni Razdan, Zinat Aman, Ratna Pathak Shah, Abhay Deol, Arundhati Roy, as mentioned before, they also came forward with their support, with some visiting the protest site as well. Now coming to phase 5, the protest has surged into the spotlight, with Sonam Wangchuk's hunger strike dominating social media. Surviving only on water, he has lost over 9 kg as doctors monitor his worsening condition. A plea also has been filed before the Delhi High Court seeking to force-feed him. It seeks urgent direction to the centre and Delhi government to shift the activist to a government hospital as concerns grow over his deteriorating health. The petition filed by lawyer Rakesh Kumar Saini comes as organizers claimed that Sonam Wangchuk has lost over 9 kg and he could lose his life within 2 days if the hunger strike continues, urging the court that saving his life is of paramount importance. Now the PIL accused the government of failing in its duty of care towards the activists too. Shashi Tharoor has also appealed to activist Sonam Wangchuk to end his indefinite fast, saying that the protest has already awakened the nation's conscience, urged the centre to begin talks with the protesters, and assured that the students' concerns should now be raised in Parliament. He also gave an open letter in this, and as of the latest development, which is the current day, July 16th, day 26 of the Jantar Mantar protest, and day 19th of Sonam Wangchuk's hunger strike, the movement has reached a crucial stage now. The Delhi High Court has ordered daily medical monitoring, and doctors warned that Wangchuk, who has lost over 9 kg, faces the risk of serious organ damage if the fast continues. Meanwhile, the Cockroach Janta Party is observing a nationwide solidarity hunger strike today, while AAP chief Arvind Kejriwal is also expected to visit the protest site later in the day. For now, all eyes are on Jantar Mantar as AAP chief Kejriwal is expected to visit the protest site to meet Sonam Wangchuk and extend support to the ongoing movement. The Cockroach Janata Party has shifted its focus from merely demanding a politician's resignation, Dharmendra Pradhan, to presenting a concrete legislative blueprint designed to completely dismantle and rebuild India's broken competitive examination system. Now, this isn't just a list of complaints. It is a proposed draft bill called the Public Examination, Transparency, Accountability and Candidates' Rights Act, the 5-point charter as they call it. As you can see on your screen now, the Cockroach Janata Party has put forward a 5-point charter of demands. First, it is seeking the immediate resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, holding him accountable for the alleged failures in handling NEET and other examination irregularities. Beyond demanding political accountability, the party is also calling for a court-monitored independent investigation into the alleged NEET paper leak and other competitive examination irregularities to identify those responsible. But the demands don't stop there. The CJP is also pushing for comprehensive reforms to India's examination system, including stronger security measures, greater transparency in evaluation, and safeguards to prevent future paper leaks. At the same time, the party is demanding justice and compensation for affected students and their families, especially those who have suffered severe mental distress or lost loved ones due to exam-related pressure. And finally, the CJP is calling for a legally enforceable accountability framework to ensure that officials responsible for examination failures and recruitment irregularities face strict action, preventing such incidents from reoccurring in the future. These 5 demands have remained the core agenda of the Jantar Mantar movement as the protest has expanded into broader call for transparency, accountability and education reform. What began as a student-led protest demanding accountability over examination irregularities has now evolved into a larger conversation of transparency, governance and the future of India's education system. With Sonam Wangchuk's health hanging in the balance, mounting political support and the Delhi High Court closely monitoring developments, the coming days could prove decisive, not just for the protests but for how the government chooses to respond. Whether the movement ends in a dialogue or escalates further, one thing is clear: the voices from Jantar Mantar are becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. As the protest enters a decisive phase, we'll keep a close watch on every major development. Thank you for watching and stay informed.